Hello, sir.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
This is 12:04 Nigeria. Should we still expect more people before we continue? I can see. Please, as you are entering, you can introduce yourself. I'm Isaac Ajao, Dr. Isaac Ajao from Nigeria. I can see your names here. Abdulbaki Akinola. Please, if you are a prof, if you are a doctor, if you are an engineer, permit me to use that name. And if you want me to introduce you using your appellation or your title, please, you can correct me. I can see Kunde Aina. Oh, we have Mr. Ibukun. You're welcome. Then,
Thank you, sir.
you're welcome. Please, Dr. Ogeneruwe.
Yes.
I hope I'm not killing the name.
Good attempt.
Good attempt. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I clap for myself.
Yes.
Yoruba Wadu.
Yeah. I do.
Okay. This is the Descartes.
Hello.
You're welcome, sir. Please, where are you joining us?
I'm from Congo, DRC.
Congo. Hey,
Yes.
you're welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You are joining us from where?
From the UK.
UK. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Please tell us where you are joining us. If you are from
Sorry, sir.
yes.
Sir, please, I just want to ask one question.
All right.
Please, before you start.
Okay.
Most of this data analytics,
Okay.
I used to see Python or R.
Yes.
Please, I just want to clarify something. Are there some jobs that Python can do that R cannot do, or R can do that Python can do? Please, why are they always being specific, either Python or R?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Ibukun,
Yes, sir.
please, I envisage this question. In fact, it's one of those things I want to mention, but I want others to gain from it. So I will allow you to repeat this question. You understand? Because
Okay, sir.
yes, my response will be an answer to many people's question also, and the others that can join us in the house. I already envisage it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Are you joining us from Nigeria here? Okay. Mr. Abukun?
Yes, sir.
Are you joining us from Nigeria?
Yes, I'm in Nigeria.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Engineer Abubakar Suleiman.
My doctor, sir.
Hey, you are welcome.
Yes, sir. How is family, sir?
We thank God. You are welcome. How is everything?
We thank God, sir.
You have not missed any of our training.
How will I miss? Are they grace me?
Abubakar.
Sir, if that brother we go pray that time now, even after sleep we go wake up.
Okay.
Brother, sir.
You are welcome. Okay.
Yes, sir. I wanted to call you personally, sir, about your loss in the election. Say there's always another time, sir.
Okay. No problem.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I can see 5 others here. Let me click on and see people that have not mentioned their name, that have not welcomed them. I'm just using it to. Yes, I can see Prof. This one is a professor in Haru. Isike Okundeko, popularly known as UBG.
Sir. You have to I want to learn how to be, sir.
You're welcome. where a learner is teaching a prof. You're welcome. Thanks for supporting us. Okay. Mr. Kunde, I know how many of us here now? We are 11. So many people promise joining us, and time is not on our side. This is weekend. You cannot continue waiting. This is 12:09. People outside the country that are joining us, I don't know the time there. I know of UK, we are 1 hour ahead of them, and a lot of people will be busy with so many other events. I know you have tried by creating time.
Owambe.
Owambe is everywhere this weekend. So for you to enjoy your Owambe, to attend to your wedding, funeral outing, birthday, all of those things, and this one is also very important. But at the same time, I should not dwell on that and waste your time for people that have not joined us. So this is 12:10. Okay, let me ask you, please, can we start or we continue to wait? If you have to wait for how many minutes more?
Sir, how many hours should have been the session, sir?
Those that shown interest, we are well above 30.
No, how many hours for this session? How many hours should have been?
Hours. It's just 2 hours. It's 12 to 2.
We should start now. Or let's just give them another bit of 5 minutes. 12:15, then we'll start.
12:15. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can see West African young statistician joining. All right. While waiting. Okay, Engineer Oyewole, you are welcome. Oyewole Akinwole.
No, thank you very much. I'm present.
From Electrical. I've marked it.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm always present.
I see. You know, I know you now. And Dr. Ibukun Olumadeji, these are regular participants.
Thank you very much, sir.
And this is the last edition for the year. My plan is to be having it quarterly: March, June, September, December. So if not because of the way we started last year, I mean this year is different. So and no matter how busy we are, we should create time for some things that are very, very important for ourselves.
Very, very, sir.
No matter how busy you are, something you know that will have impact in your life, in your your endeavor. Just have to create time for it. There's no time anywhere. You create time. At the time you are creating, you know it's not going to go for fun. You gain something that will add value to yourself. We are saying Nigeria is bad. Things are not okay. We should be looking for a way out. One of the way out is this. So the skill you acquire here will go a long way in helping you yourself and others that come your way. You're welcome. Good afternoon, Chufo. Okay, we now have 13 people. Look more light, huh? You're welcome. Please, if you are a prof, you can correct me, please. If you are an engineer, let me know. You are all welcome. If you
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Where are you joining us, sir?
From Lagos.
Okay, you're welcome. How did you get to know about this program? Is it true?
I'm trying to study fly on LinkedIn, sir.
Okay, it's okay on LinkedIn. Yes. On LinkedIn, yes. So many people got
Yes, sir. I saw the fly on LinkedIn.
on LinkedIn. Okay, that's good. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Joining us. Others, I welcome you. West African young statistician. Is this not my brother from Ibadan? Hey, you're welcome. Okay. Please, we are just, it remain 3 minutes 1 minute more, we are going. Somebody has suggested we should wait for those that are coming for 5 minutes, and we have spent 4 minutes waiting for them. So as soon as we start, please, you have to mute yourself. As soon as we start, as we commence the training, you have to switch off your microphone. I can see Ibikunle joining. You see our Ibikunle, or which Ibikunle? Abdullah Magaji,
Abdullah, can you mute yourself?
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Abdullah.
Dr. Abdullah, you're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
You're going to have some powerful people on this call. That's Dr. Abdullah, a mathematician, and
please, can you mute this Abdullah?
Okay. Dr. Abdullah, please mute yourself.
I think I've done that. Abdullah Adidiji.
Yes, mute your microphone now, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I want to see where
I think I see.
You have not muted it. Okay, I think you have done that. Okay.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
I'm Dr. Abdullah Adidiji.
Yes, you are coming.
Information Science and Department of Mathematics.
You are welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. So as I've said, okay, this is 12:16. We are good to go. We have waited for people. As suggested by somebody that we should wait for them. We are 17 in number now. Others will join us. Please, this is Ezekiel. I know you are there. You have started the work. Please help me continue with the work. I want to welcome us again to this training. Please, somebody is still. We are still hearing some background noise. Let me look for whoever. Dr. Abdullah, you are still. Your mic is on, no?
Hello?
Your mic is still on.
Oh, okay.
It's still on. Your mic is still on. Because I'm hearing some. Yes. That is it. So the background noise has stopped. All right. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, please.
Exploratory Data Analysis in R, popularly known as EDA. Can we all see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay.
Yes, I can see it. Yes.
All right. Once again, I welcome you to this training. It is very, very important we treat this. The first one we did and the second one. And I promised on the last training that I'm going to do something similar to what we did last. But some responses I obtained from people after the last training centered on this. That before we even go to analyze, what are those things we need to do? EDA, that is Exploratory Data Analysis, is not only done in R, but we do it in SPSS, we do it in Excel and some other statistical packages. It's very, very important. I will tell you the reason why we have to know it using R today, because R has become so popular in the field of statistics, data analysis, data science, everywhere. And I sent some steps, especially to those that are joining us for the first time or that are new to use of R. They want to join us in using it. where can you download it, how do you install it, how do you install some packages that we need in going about analysis using R. I sent some. I don't know whether some people have made use of the link where you can download it. All is free online, and to install the packages you need, just like Python, we have some libraries. We call them libraries, and there are two. You have to install R itself, R GUI, and R Studio. So it's not that R Studio is the only one we have. We have some other IDE. IDE, I mean integrated development environments. We also have VS Studio. VS Studio is there for us to use, and we have Jupyter Notebook. Many of them they are there we use. But R Studio is, I would say, is the best for users of R, especially those that cannot do without data analysis. Many of us that are here, I don't know, we are researchers somehow. Either you're working for a company, or your research as a fellows researcher in the university, in the college education, polytechnic, research center, or you want to just learn it to write your paper, good paper. So I want to say this, that you need R. We have become advocates for R everywhere. I started with SPSS, going to Excel. I now discovered that when it comes to a complex analysis, it is R. I use Python a lot. In fact, I conduct training online that people paid for on Python till now. But Python is for general usage. It interacts with other software, even web design, all of them. When it comes to going into complex statistical analysis that goes beyond basic that Excel will give you, handling voluminous data. We are in time of big data analysis. It is R. In fact, other software cannot go there, and that's why I'm advocating for those that mean business with data analysis and want to excel in paper writing, that be acceptable everywhere. Scopus, all of them, it is R. So now, what is exploratory analysis? I want to quickly go through my slide before I now go into the practical aspect of those people that I send link, that have seen the link, how to download, how to install. I believe they are there with their laptops. Are we there with our laptops? Hello?
Yes, sir. We are here with our laptops.
Yes. Yes.
You didn't get the link I sent to your mail.
No.
You have not received any mail.
No, I have not.
Or are you checking? If you check your mail, the one you used to register for Ekiti users R group.
Okay, let me.
You must have received a lot of it. In fact, 2-3 days back now, I think yesterday I just sent one. Even the link to this training, I sent it there. So if you have been checking, you will see all those links that I've been sending that where you can get downloaded software, all of those things. Now we starting, we have to move forward, and as you are getting it, you can join us. But this is an hands-on training. I don't want to just be speaking English. I want you to be doing it as I'm doing it. So we have your question. You're able to quickly raise up your hand and ask. Then we solve it together. Now I continue. Those of you that have your laptop that have been following, you can please on it and let us be on the same page. So as I was saying, exploratory data analysis in R is very important. It's very, very important, and I want to use a particular data set which I generated for this. So this today, the topic is EDA, and the focus is going to be on education, health, and business data. I just I formulated the particular data. I simulated it. So and to use for an example in this training, because education cut across, health cut across, business also cut across. For people in business admin, in finance, in economics, accounting, all of them. So, and we are going to be using R Studio and tidyr. Tidyr is a very complex package which comes with so many other libraries. I'm going to unleash all of them to us. So,
Hello, Dr.
yes.
Is it possible to read all the participants so that only you can talking? Right.
Let me check it.
So in there, you can just click on the Google Meet. Yeah, at your the three dots. You can click on three dots.
Okay.
Where you see the hand, click on three dots.
Okay.
You can come down, sir. You can see the hand.
This one.
Where your name is at your left hand like this.
Okay.
Around where you always share your screen. Yeah, three dots there. Towards the right.
This is it.
There is a whole setting that you can just maximize.
I'm trying to look for speakers. Test speakers.
I think everybody is not talking again. Maybe you can go on.
Push the speakers, test all of this. Okay, I think they have cooperated.
Yeah, call control. Call control.
Let me go back to it.
Yes.
Is it this?
The settings. That will help us in case you are recording and the ongoing.
Call control. This.
Yeah, that one. Call control.
This
Scroll down. Call control. It's at the down.
It's not there.
Scroll down. You can see call control. Scroll down.
It's not there. It's not there. This we only have three options here.
That's small. You can see call control.
Let me look at this. The one I'm seeing here is not I think they are okay. This
Let's continue. I hope participants will not
call control, connect device, control using USB. It's not giving me the option I need. Okay, let's continue. I hope. Let's continue with. So now goes for today because since this is what we want to focus on, and the first one is to create a synthetic Nigerian dataset, which I've done. Then the dplyr for data wrangling, and that is data manipulation. So the second library is ggplot2 for data visualization. You see, no matter how good your analysis is, when you have not added visualization, people don't understand what you are talking about. In fact, there are so many analyses we have done that when you are presenting it, they will tell you, okay, we understand. Where are your charts? They want to see it. That's why we normally add, apart from making it more beautiful, it goes a long way in explaining what your intention is, or what your intentions are, your objective. You know, people I'm talking to, I believe we have a lot of people that are from academics here, and we have people that are from industry. We have people that are on their own doing, because there's no one that doesn't need analysis, and that's why I'm bringing EDA today. Then we can tell a story about the EDA. That's a summary of everything we are going to do today. Now, the first serious step in any data project, you summarize and visualize the data before you go into your ANOVA, go into your regression, go into your correlation. You want to do complex analysis, EDA. That's why we call this exploratory. It will explore. You want to explore the data. What is inside that data? See, we say it will help you to understand structure of the data, to detect errors. You can detect errors, discover patterns and relationship. You see, this is where we use all the chart I'm talking about. The pattern, is it upward, is it downward, what are hidden things in that data. Then it's the process of summarizing. EDA is the process of summarizing and visualizing data, where others may have some other definition for it. But this is the way I think it should be, the way I'm doing it, and the way it has helped me. It has helped me to summarize, see, and visualize the data in order to understand the main features, often using tables and graphs. You see, no matter how you think, you don't make, some people say it, but later they now succumb to whatever our subvention is now. They normally say they don't need statistics. They escape it in 100 level, escape it in 200 level, escape it. Later they want to do the analysis, they want to do their project, they will now come back and say, hey, you see, we need this thing, we don't know we need it, we have been learning it. So even if you give your work to somebody and his person has done rubbish, it is for you to detect it. But if you are accepting it, it's not going to be good for one person to now be destroy your work when you are presenting it. You will quickly see from the beginning, if ordinary media move, and because they are all in this EDA, those ones we think are not necessary. That is where statistics starts. Now, to understand the main feature, using tables and graphs. Then, in research, before regression, see, ANOVA and hypothesis testing, we need it. So then, in business, it's used to understand customers. I've said this, operations and performance. People that normally come to your company often, those that are not regular customers, because you record all of them. This is the way. This is where we use this in business. People outside the country, in fact, the work of a data scientist is not something you can rubbish. In fact, you are the one dictating your times. That's why you don't allow them to keep you in a place for years. You can work in 2 or 3 places in a year. It depends on how good you are. Because when you are employed and you have helped them in increasing their output, their sales, they will retain you. And when you say you want to go to another company, they say, okay, come, let us negotiate again. And that's why most of them, their salaries are personal to them. You see. Then in policy and development, it helps to see who is reached and who is left behind. It goes beyond this. I'll just limit it to these 3: policy and development. Can you even make any policy without good data, adequate data, reliable data? When we were in school, the motto for NAS, National, I don't know, I think it's now forgotten the name of Student Union of Statistics, now Student Association of Statistics. It used to be NAS. Our motto then was fact from figure. It has changed to fact from reliable figures now, because by the time you do it and you are presenting your work, they are hidden inherent secret information. We all know the power of information that your data will release. Then that is when you can now say, okay, we want to make this policy. Imagine you don't even know the number of enrollment in your school, or people that are in particular unit in your organization. How you plan for them? So you just be like a father that doesn't know how many children he has given birth to. When you don't know how many children you have given birth to, how will you now plan how to look for money to feed them and so on? So now the setup. To set up the libraries. I've said this some time ago. I said you can, you do it yourself. Don't need anybody to help you do that. Just go. We do all of this. We see. So the first thing to do to carry out EDA is to install tidyr, but it's not compulsory because it's heavy. Because tidyr is heavy and it has so many other. Some people call tidyr. Tidyr or tidyr is just the same thing. Now, if you want to install this, you will need good internet, because it contains so many other libraries that come with it. So I say it's not compulsory to install it, though it's good. It has alternative. The one you need for this training, as far as this training is concerned, there are 2. And you can install it directly. Though I encourage at least minimum of 8 gig RAM for anyone who wants to go into analysis. So I will mention the 2. The first one is a dplyr, and the second one is ggplot. They all come under tidyr. Then the Nigerian organization, the data I want to use for this training, I'm already explaining it. It has sector, education, health, and business. And the location I'm going to use in that data is Ekiti, Lagos, Oyo, Osun, Ondo. Type public private NGO. We want to see then the staff, the beneficiary, budget, ICTs to all of them. Those are the those are the variables in the data. I will show you the data. We share it. I've already shared it on the platform. I think I sent it to the mail if you have seen it. But if you have not seen it, I'm going to send it here so that we're able to see it. Now to look at the data, I'm talking about the data. The first look at the data. You don't just go into analysis straight. Some people come to you, do an over for me, do t-test for me, they are the one telling you what to do. And as I used to say, patients is not the one to be telling the doctor the drug to give. It's wrong. It may be wrong. So many people that come that say that are wrong most time, using tools for wrong tools for data. What do you expect to now say at the end? You see that the results will be rejected. They ask you some question, you will be able to answer it. Now, you want to have a glimpse of the data. See, the data is Nigeria EDA.csv. Look at the way I put it, Nigeria. Those of you that are seeing R for the first time, you create a directory. Directory is just a folder where you put all your necessary items. If you want to use some charts, the chart is there. You want to use your data is there, whether in CSV or SLS, Excel format, or Notepad, whatever format. All of them should be in that particular directory. Otherwise, if you want to import that data to R, you have to specify the link /user/ if it's my home /agile, all those where it's located in your system. But in all my training and my students I teach in school, I normally tell them everything you need, let it be in a particular directory. So that is when this can work. That is when this command, this function can work. Read.csv. Then you look at the data itself. Is it on Excel or CSV? If it's on Excel, that is XLS. That one also has another one, XLX. It depends on the version of the Excel you are using. So, but this is the commonest type you use. I will explain more on that. If you have any question, you ask me later. Now, glimpse means you want to have a glimpse, just English. There are some verbs we use in R that they are just like that in English. Glimpse, you want to have a glimpse, you want to have a taste, you want to see how the data look like. In brief, you can see. Just type this. I'm going to do this. I just show this for example. Now, let me leave this so that when we not waste time. Can see the rows. We have 200 rows in that data. I'm explaining how the data look like. Columns, we have 8 columns. Can see, count this. You see there are 8 columns, and this is the type of data. The organization ID 1, 2, 3 up to 200. You can see integer. The one in brackets here is integer, describing the kind of data you are going to see. This one is character. This is, you can see the character are in quote. You can see double quote, can be single quote. So you can see although this is just anyone that is not integer is going to be in quote like this. So all of these are in quote because they are not integer. If you don't put them as R will give you error. Even the same thing is Python. Now staff, how many staff do we have in each of this organization? 29. As you can see, this one do not need quotes. Now you may be asking, why am I putting space here? 1, 2, it's just to make it look neat, beautiful. There's no load here. It doesn't respect space, but it's good like this. Now the comma is very, very important, and the last one you don't put a comma, because when you put a comma, R will think that you still want to add more. You don't put a comma, you don't put a full stop, just close the bracket. And the staff, how many? This is it. The beneficiary, they are all integer. You can see. Now this is, you can see DBL. You can see 7.07. This one deal with the ones that are values but they are not integers. These ones are whole number. These have decimal. You can see. Then integer again. Then if you want to, I will explain this edge later. It will show you the first 6 line. Now, dplyr essentials. I told you I'm going to use 2 libraries in this training. The first one, very very important in data manipulation, we call it data wrangling. You want to filter. I've used hello. Hello. Okay. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay. Now.
Yes, sir.
Now I want to talk about this dplyr library. Look at what I'm going to use. Only this library alone will give us, access to use all of these functions. Filter. You see, I said at the beginning that most of the functions we use in R, they follow some verbs in English, and that's why we have to be very careful. Once you know them, in fact, it has made our usage of R easy, data manipulation easy. Once you remember, I think Starter also has something similar. When you want to do regression starter, just type regress. You want to do ANOVA, just type ANOVA. So we have a lot of like that also in R. Now, filter, you can see bracket open and close. What it does, I've already highlighted it. Filter, what it does is to keep some rows. Imagine you have 200 rows like the one I show you. I'm going to show it more. 200 rows. I want to filter some, maybe from row 20 to row 40. This filter we are going to use. You want to keep some. You have some big data. I've seen data that somebody brought to me for PhD in machine learning. Over 200,000 rows. So I've forgotten the number of columns. The columns are so many. And I asked him, how are we going to do this? Okay. He now told me the one he want to use. So I now filter and I selected. Filtering keeps some rows. Selecting is to keep some columns. You must have known the columns. You must have known the rows. Then arrange, it will sort in rows. Sorting. That's what it does. The arrange you have in Python is different from this one. Now, mutate is to create new variables. We create new. When we're talking about variables, we're talking about columns. Columns that you want to new column that you want to bring in. Maybe you are dividing column A. What is in column A by what is in column B? It will give you another new variable. Then group by. Okay, you want to group this particular data by a variable again, or yes, in a particular variable, identify it. It will group it maybe by gender, by their school, by that is it. Then hello. Now you want to use summarize.
I'm with you, sir.
Summarize is to compute group summaries, and I'm telling you, when anywhere you see summary, either here or anywhere, most of them we have your mean, we have your median, central tendency. Anyway, you're going to see it there. Now for you to use EDA, for example, now filtering, I think I should, because I'm going to do this for you, so let me just skip this because time is already this to one. I'm going to show all of this, do it practically, then you can ask a question. I'm just trying to explain what I'm about to do. So you can see what you see here is called pipe. This is pipe, and this beauty, one of the beauty of using R. This is one of the beauty of using R. So I'm going to show it to us. It's not only the one we use. We use the one that look like percentage greater than another percentage. We call it they are called pipe. They are called pipe. You are going to see it. So now these are the way we use them. I will send this one to us. Can see this is where you use group by. I want to group by sector. Then you want to summarize them. You can see the mean of each of these categories, and we give you each of these variables, and later what will be the result. You can see declare this as sector underscore summary. You don't use space when you are declaring your variable name, or you want to assign a variable to this, you assign a name to it. It doesn't allow space, just like other software. Then let me move away from this. Now visualization with ggplot. I'm done with that of dplyr. So it is now ggplot. Now what do we use ggplot for? We use it to create, in this particular training we are going to use it to create scatter plots. I'm going to use it to create bar charts. Also use it for box plot, then faceted plot. Many of them, there are many. Then using ggplot, geoplot, and geobar, box plot, and facet track. You see all of them. Yeah. Now budget versus for example, now by the time I get to the hands-on, you will see the data itself. Don't forget the name of the data is Nigeria underscore EDA. That has all of these variables. So in this, you can see scatter plot here. You can see scatter plot. Then the next one, you see bar charts. ggplot is the one doing all of this. ggplot is the one doing all of this. You can see this is box plots. This one show you the distribution. I'm going to explain this. That's why I'm rushing this. Then the faceted by state. You can see this one is as group. We have the six states here, describing all of them. Using just this command. What is the meaning of this alpha 0.7? What is the meaning of this face trap state? What is this team BW? I will explain all of them. What is this AES? I will explain all of them. Then you can just summarize everything I've done here. How do sector and ICT readiness relate to number of beneficiary in this sample? When you have question, when you have your data on ground, before you go to the field to collect data, you have some things in mind. What are those things you want to obtain? We call them objective. We have objective, we have aim, we have single aim, and we have many objective. I remember when I was doing my degree, PhD, I presented like 6 or 7, I've forgotten now, 6 or 7 objective. One of the prof told me, Isaac, how many PD you want to do here? You only one, sir. You will not finish here. You won't finish in time. How can you come with a lot of objectives like this? He collapsed everything. He didn't remove them. He just collapsed so that I will not just continue to waste time. So it's only one aim you have, and you have many objectives. And those objectives are the ones that are in your mind. You want to achieve at the end of the day using the data. So look at this question. People in education, people in art, people in finances, from their objective they now create what we call research questions. Research questions, again, they will now create research hypotheses. So when you are handling people's work, you see a lot of things. You see research hypothesis. Now you have to look at your data. Can your data answer those research questions? Because there should be flow. There should be a kind of flow in your research. If it's not flowing, they will pick you up and say, okay, what you said in chapter 3 is not what you are talking about in chapter 4. What you are talking in chapter 4, not the one you are talking in chapter 5. Things like that. And if you are working for a company, they will ask you, okay, we don't know the statistics you are telling us, but the table you show us is not the one you are showing our result again. They must flow. So you must have a question and you must focus on each of them. So for example now, how do sector and ICT readiness relate to number of beneficiaries in this sample? You see, you cannot combine a summary table, 1 or 2 key plots, then a short narrative. That narrative will explain. If you are a data analyst or data scientist or a statistician, then you don't know how to write, I don't want to say story, write a short story about what you have done. You have not done anything because they don't know it. You must be able to bring it to their level. In fact, using their terms. Sometimes I used to go and download so many papers before I can do people's work. So when I'm talking, you think I'm an engineer. When I'm talking, somebody from estate management, they think I'm an estate manager. Because we are collaborators. Anybody doing data analysis, you must be able to say it as if you are doing all the work. So you must be able to say the story of that. So the summary table for the story, as I've just said, this one I said I put across to us here. can see summary, you can see, and this one tell you how many items you have in that row. The mean here, just the mean. When you say the mean is a function of the column called beneficiaries. You can see the column called budget. Budget million, that is monthly budget in million. It will go down no matter how long. Even if it's 200,000 rows, it will give you the mean in twinkling of an eye. Then for ICT, it will go there and do it. Okay. Now these are the one I've just mentioned. Box plot. Box plot talk about distribution. It will show it to you. The media, the center here is the media. You can see there are 3 or 4 things that box plot will do for you. So distribution, you can see this is the center here is the media. The one outside here is what we call 75 percentile. That's Q3. We call it Q3. The one down here is Q1. That's 25th percentile. So you'll be able to see the distribution, how clustered, then how scattered. You will see the one you see outside here. This one.
Sorry, doctor. Your screen is not.
You are not seeing my screen.
Can't see your screen again for like 5 minutes. I can't see your screen.
Hey, others, can you see my screen? Others,
I can see you. I can see your screen. I can see your screen.
I want to be sure whether it's only engineer that is not seeing it. Maybe you can check your internet, sir.
Screen is back now, sir. It's back now, sir.
Okay. Let me continue. So I was talking about box plot. Box plot is so important. You know, when we are in lower level, you know, what about this chart? There are too many statistics. But do you know, box plot alone can explain what other charts will explain. It just won't. I've talked about this box itself. I told you that this first line you see here is the upper quartile. We call it 75 percentile. This center is the median. That's 50th percentile. The one you see down here is 25th percentile, and that is, we call it lower quartile. The 75 percentile is called upper quartile. The center here is called the median, our 50th percentile. So if you are using that, then we're not going to this side. We're talking about the percentile. So if you want to obtain the interquartile range, we call it. Now they are not just to obtain for nothing sake. Is to explain the distribution of the, that exists in that data. So then, what about the one outside here? This you call them whiskers. This one you see here, this line. So it tell you the minimum and the maximum. This is the lowest here, the lower one and the upper here. So it tells you the difference. You want to see the range. You see the range quickly here. Then all these dots you see outside here and outside here, they are the outliers. Outliers can be what are outliers? They are values, they are points that are significantly higher or lower than the rest of the points. Imagine in a class where you have ages of students that are between 20 and between 15 and 25. Ages of students between 15 and 25, and somebody is there sitting down and it's 45 years. You can see that's outlier. Or if it's ridiculously too low, like 15 to 20, you know, we have 15, 20, 25 you have there, and you are having somebody that is 8 years. You think maybe he has followed his mother to that class or his brother to that class. So those are examples of outlier. So this one you see here is an outlier in this group. So to interpret, I've said it, you need to interpret, and I've explained that. So when we get to the practical there, you will see what I'm talking about more. Then you choose one focus. Is it education? Otherwise, when you are writing your thesis, or you want to do your paper, or you are working for a company, if care is not taken, you will derail. You will go beyond what you have in your mind. See, you should be able to be focused. Choose one focus. That's why I put this one here. Some people, they come to you, they don't even know what to do. You say, I have this my data. What do you think you can do? There are so many things you can do with data. You can be there and be working and this age of AI, AI, if you don't know what you are doing, you will go and do what you are not even asked to do. So that's why you have to be focused. So now for sector now, is it education, is it business, is it health? That's just an example. Then for single state you pick. Then you can now write 1 or 2 questions that interest you. Okay, what are the beneficiaries? Are they from Ekiti state? Are they from, many of them are they from Ondo state? Of course I didn't use any other one apart from the 6. So you can now filter the data to your focus group. You filter it using, filter come with the dplyr library. So you'll be able to filter it. You create at least one group again. You want to create the group by, you see, and summarize the table. You want to create, then you want to show it on using visualization. You want to visualize it using ggplot. So then you can write a short paragraph. I just put 5 to 8 sentences here. It can be 5 to 8 paragraphs at times. It depends on the one you are working with. Then to describe what you have found and the limitation. So thank you. I want to go to practical now. So I will share my screen again. Let me bring this one down. Okay. Then this sends something else. Before I share my screen, I wanted to say, do you have any question? But if I allow a question now, it may be repeated again while I'm doing the practical, so you can reserve your question. Let me share what I have here. So okay, can you see my screen? Okay. Can you see my screen here?
No sir.
I'm sharing another screen. You should see R Studio screen now. My R Studio screen. R Studio screen.
It's yet to be seen. It's yet to be seen.
Okay, maybe it's loading. It should be loading. It's loading.
It's visible now.
Okay,
I can see.
Thanks for that information. So I will know what to do now. Okay, you can see, I said we are going to be making use of because what we are doing is exploratory data analysis, and I've introduced these 2 libraries. Now if you want to install library, let me start from what I put here. You see, install necessary packages if not already installed for the first time. So if you want to install it now, if I want to install this package, assuming I'm new to it, it's not on my system. Before you can even get to this, how do I even get to this? Let me quickly explain this IDE. This R Studio. This is R Studio. I just choose this dark thing over my eyes. So to choose that, you can go to tools, go to global option, and just you pick it here, and you be able to, the appearance is here. See appearance. You can see you choose, this is the name of the team I'm using. Tomorrow night bright is dark. There are some that are white. This is a cloud, you can see it's white. So I'm not using this. So now look at this, look at the menu here. We have file. Under the file we have all of this R scripts. I'm using R scripts. This is R scripts. Just like your VS Code. This is where you write your code. And it has, for example, now I want to pick R script, new one. Pick R script like this. You have this new one. You can see it's untitled. Untitled. And look at the logo here. You can see how R is written. Look at this one here. This is for somebody's work. Look at the symbol here. This is different from R. This is called Koto. This is Koto. and the file extension is .qmd koto. See, the one I just finished now, how is so powerful, I'm telling you. This one I'll give another day. R slide, look at it. The one I just presented now, look at how it look like. This is it. If I load this one now, look at it. These are the look at what I wrote here to give you that PDF. That one I share. I did everything on R Studio. It's not that I went to do it on LaTeX and bring. No, Koto is so powerful. My brother has presented something on it. He did a training on that some time ago. So some people can see very, very powerful, and it will arrange your work very neat. So it has .qmd. Let me just close them. I don't need to save. So now this is untitled. If you want to type anything here, for example now, maybe I want to bring the data. I'll just say data. So here now, you can see the data we have that come with R. Just like your SPL that has data for practice, R also has data for practice. See, so many of them. If I want to open any of them, the first one here, passenger. All I need to do is just copy like that, bring it to console here, and enter it. See data. So I'm only now look at it. This is air passenger from 1949 to 1960. From January to December. These are for people, students to practice. For my students, look at chick weight and their description. They are there. Chick weight is weight versus age of chicks in different diets. Tell me anything you are looking for. Nile, flow of river Nile, growth of orange trees, USA death, and so on. Now you can open all of them, and this is the simplest way to work on using scripts. Okay, let me go back and continue to explain this. So we also have code, we have view. If you want to view your data, it will show here. You want to plot session, you can explore all of this when you are alone. Have any question, you can check me, or you call, or you check on, and you will see. R Studio is very, very good, and it's all encompassing. There's nothing, and you can use R Studio to even, this IDE is very, very important. It's very, very robust. You can do your Python analysis on this IDE, this R Studio. I've done that. All you need is just to install reticulate. There's a library we call reticulate. Once you install that reticulate, you will carry on all your code, all your NumPy, all your Matplotlib, pandas, all of those libraries. They will work here. These are the things I do. Now, after that, you can now save. This one is untitled. You want to save, for example, you want to save this now. All you need to do, you just go to File, Save As. You see, some of the commands we use in Microsoft Word are also working. They are working here. Yes, just save as. So once you say save as, it will go directly into my directory. So as I mentioned directory when I was explaining using that slide. All you need to create a directory, just go to your wherever. I don't encourage people in data science to continue loading their desktop with so many files. Let me show you my desktop. Look at my desktop. One of my brother, he also my desktop. Sometimes he cry, "Oh God, see your this your desktop is so dirty." And that day I changed. You can create many. I have D drive. You can see. You can see some data consult. So just create one. You can create. Let's just create one now. Can just create a directory. R training. Can see. Just create this. Inside of it, put all your data there. This data we are using. This data. I just say save as. I now go to that particular directory I just created. I call it, what do I call it? I call it R training. Just look for it, put it there. Can see this is the data type is going there. So it has become a directory. So So now come back to your R. The directory I created for this, I call it Ekiti R user third outreach. How will you guess that? I'm saying this because people like us have suffered a lot in R when we did not know the meaning of directory. We just put your data somewhere, we just put it anywhere, and by that we want to be looking for it. And R will refuse to import it because we didn't know then that we are doing wrong thing. So now you just created the one I just created now, the one I'm using for you. I will show it to you where it's created. It's under this data consult. It's under project. Then you can see, no, it's under training, not project. Under training. See, Ekiti R user third outreach. This is Ekiti R user second outreach, which we did in September or so. So this one is where we are. See all of those things I have here. This for this training alone, all of this. So this one will save you from a headache of looking for your data. And how do you now show it? I want to quickly show it to you how you are going to get to this, assuming you have created your own directory. So I will close this now. I'm not losing anything if I close it. Close. It's part of training. Don't save. Close. Okay, save this. So yes, you can see how it's gone. Now you now go to where your directory is. You should know where your directory is. Then you go to training. Your own may be different. Ekiti R user. Make sure you put everything inside. You have seen it, Abi. So you now go to your R, launch R now. You must be able to instruct R. You must be able to navigate to where your folder is, where your directory is. Told you your folder is just directory is just a folder you have created for a particular purpose. It's not only in R we use this. We use it in Starter, in the SPSS. We use it in the Python. So not just putting your data anywhere. Now look at what this one has given me. So I want to now go to Ekiti R user. Of course it has brought it because I use it last. No problem. Let's assume it has not brought it. What I'm going to do now is to now go to I will now open projects. Open projects. You can see open projects. Just close this. See file. You see open projects. You can see. If you have not created it, you just go to new project. If you are new to it, if you don't have project, you must have created a folder. Now you want to bring it to R. This you are going to see this 3. You can see this new project wizard. So since you have created it, just pick this. Look for where it is found. Where it's located. Assuming you don't know it, or you know it, you want to look for it. You want R to detect it automatically. Just pick this. This is it. You can see come here. Open. You can see. Because it has been created before, I don't need to create project. Your own, you have to click, or maybe I should use the one I just created the other time. Okay, it's a new project now. Let me use the one I just created. Let me look for it. I call it R training. See, it has come here. This R training. You now click open. See D/. It has given you direction. The link is under D drive. You now click on create projects. You can see switching to project DR training. You will see it on top. It's coming up. Yes. You can see here under file. The only 2 things I have there is just this and the name of the project. You can see. So you now come here. Just click on this. Click on this. You want to view the file. Because it's the CSV. It's CSV. So here you can now create anything you want to. You want to create script now. Create script. is under this place. So for me to open this data now under this directory, what I need to do is just give it a name. My data. There should not be a space. How do you write? You can say now to write this equality sign is okay, but we prefer using this. How do I arrive at this? Just your alt, press alt key plus minus at the top to give you this. Then read .csv because the data is CSV. Now in quotes, just write the name of the data. Nigeria _ EDA. Make sure it's the same thing here. Now .csv. Now you enter it. If you enter it, if it doesn't give you error comment, you are okay. So put your cursor anywhere here, anywhere here, and press Ctrl Enter. Can see it has executed it. Look at your console down here. This is where you type your code. This is your console. You have terminal, you have background jobs, all of this. This will be for another day. This console. Can see this console talking about the R I'm using, the version, everything. So everything you type here will come here. So because R is not giving us any error comment, it means it's okay. It means it's okay. It has executed it. Now how do I see my data? And now I just need to bring this, say print my data. Oh yeah, Control Enter. You can see it has listed the data. See the data. It has brought the data from Excel. So you have imported your data successfully. You have imported your data successfully. Now it's not compulsory you put print there. Just save my data. It will also give it to you. Just put it there and run, or you use Ctrl Enter to give it to you. It has given it. You see, it has given it. So now I think I've explained how to create directory because I don't need to jump this. If I jump this, I say I don't have to quickly go to my. I'm not going to. I've seen people struggling with this. With this, they don't know how to import data. So let it be in a directory and import it. All of that will now follow. So if you want to summarize this now, you can say you want to summarize, or just summary. Summary this data. Summarize this data is going to be here. Then you enter like that. See the result. You have summarized the data. For organization, look at it, the minimum, the maximum, the state, the sector. Because this one are character. So you can say you want to see the mean of sector. But those that are integers, you can see staff, 20 minimum, maximum, the first quartile, the median, the mean, the maximum, all of them. You can see you have already doing EDA. You have started doing EDA. So see, I'm not going to use this directory. I just wanted to show it to you how to create directory for ease of analysis. So I want to go back to my own directory now because I don't have some other files that I can use. So let me go back to my. So I've shown to you now. If you want to, let me save this for you to see how to save this code that we have used. You can save it. Save as it's going to save directly into the directory. You can see it's already given it. So give it a name, my script or my first script. Make sure there is no space. My first. It's not that it's not going to accept it, but if you want to use it for some other things, space may not be accepted. My first script. You can see it here. That's coming here. See, that's the beauty of using it. So now, if your data, before I leave this one, if your data is not in CSV, if it's XLS, don't go and write CSV here. It will not answer you. So let me now go to my directory. All I need to do is just go to file, my project, open project, save this, open the project. I know where it is. Is here. So the file name is this Ekiti user R's outreach. Open. I'm switching. You can see switching to project. So it's already bringing it. So, you can see I'm already. You can see it has changed it. Ekiti R user dot outreach R studio. So we now have access to everything. Now let me now explain using the script. Okay. Slide. Now look at it. Now for you to install, I was talking about dplyr installation that before I now realized that I needed to talk about creating directory, because I don't want you to run away from R. That's why I take my time to explain all of this. Even our students that are supposed to be statistician, if you don't force them to use R, quickly they do small things and they will think. By that you now show it to them, different between the one they did and the one you did. You say, because you have been doing it, you too can do it. Because they are not just there, it's for they are there for us to use. Now install those packages. Just write install.packages. Any library you want to install. Install.packages. Then in brackets, the name of the library will be here. If it is ggplots you want to install, you say ggplot2. Let it be in quote like this. Then you can now install. What do? Make sure you are connected with internet. Your data is okay. Control enter. You can see installing package into this. It's already doing it, but because I have it already, let's see what I'm going to say. You can see my internet is saying as library is not specified, it's going to install it. So while that one is ongoing, I have it already. It's checking whether I have it or not. Then another thing can do is that it can update it. Now the same thing I'm going to do now. Why do we have all of this hash here? Anything you write hash in front of it, you are saying that R should not execute it. We call them comments. So you can see install necessary packages if not already installed. I normally write this anytime I want to do training so that it will guide you and give information of the next thing I want to do. It's already doing it. You can see it's already trying to download it. Now you need to comment. Guys, if you want to comment anything, all you need to do is just put hash there. Just go there and look on your keyboard, hash. Just type hash in front of it, because if you don't put hash, R will execute it. So now what is the shortcut for putting hash? Just highlight like this. Assuming this one is what you want to comment, you just select like this. Then you put Control and Shift, Control Shift and C, Control Shift C on your keyboard. It will comment it. That is it. Then you can see it has successfully unpacked package ggplot2 successfully unpacked and mdv some checked. It has done it. So the reason why it's so fast because I already have it. Maybe it has to just updated it. So we have list this there. So anytime you want to make use of any of this, you need to use the function library. You can see library. You must have installed before you use library. If you do not have it, you do not have access to it. You must have installed it successfully before you can now say you want to use it. So library meaning that you want to call, you are calling that particular package. Okay, come, I want to make use of it. That's why. So we don't need to put in the code here. So I have already commented it. Library dplyr for data wrangling, like filter, just like the way I showed you the other time. Rotate, summarize, all of them. ggplot to create plot visualization. Then to import your data, I've shown you the other time. You can see I've done it before. Just did it using that library, the one I showed to you. Now view, you can see the way I wrote view. It's not small letter. It's uppercase of V. because let me now treat this. Then view now. I want to view. You can see error in view. Could not find function view. Doesn't understand it. It has to be capital. V. Can see. Now we will give you view of Nigeria _ ED data. I change it. Can see. It has brought it. Can see the data. Can see. It's here. I close that. If you want to show it directly without using view, you want it to be on the console. Just put the console there. Yes, and enter control. Use control enter, or you come here and run. You can see anyone. Data is here. Now, glimpse. As I said that time when I was projecting that, I said glimpse will give you a glimpse. It will give you a taste of the data. How does the data look like? Just come here. I've already given you enough comment on this for you to understand. Glimpse, then you enter. Glimpse could not find function glimpse. Why? Let's go back. Let us now enter this. The function cannot work until you have called the library responsible for that. So let me now do it. Glimpse. Can you see? The glimpse has come up. Giving you this. See. Integer. Organization ID. Let me quickly show you the data again. Look at the data. Hello. Can you still see my screen? Are people seeing my screen? Are you seeing my screen? Oh,
we can see your screen, sir.
Okay. You want to know so that I'm not be speaking, just speaking without anybody seeing it. So, can see the states. Compare with this. Look at the state. This is character. These are characters. They are not integer. They are not numbers. I don't have to see them in quotes. So you can see. So that's just a glimpse. Now I put F. View the first few rows of the data. You want to view the first few rows of the data. The first few rows in Python is 5 rows. The first few rows in R is 6 rows. So enter the first 6 rows. See. Can see now. Can see the first 6. That is it. Now, if it's the last 2, I didn't put that one there, but let me just put it there. The last 2. I mean the last 6. Now we have 600 rows. Assuming you want to see the first, you are dealing with a company with so many staff. Staff strength is high. You want to see the last 6. Say we have head, you have tail. Tail will give you the last 6. Enter. Can you see? 200, 199, from 195 to 200. You have seen it. See, R is so powerful. When it comes to data manipulation, data wrangling, you want to. There was a time I used R for GPA computation of our students. See, I've used it to distribute question GNS 128 that over 4,000 students sat for into 25 departments. How did it within how many minutes? And submitted the result. So R is so powerful. If only we can explore it. Now look at it. Now I want to look at the one I just showed now. Let me comment this because I wrote the first few rows. So unless I want to change this one to let me do something here. I will comment this again because I'm going to send this one to you so that when you are this one fill the last few rows, the last few rows. So that's when this one will be meaningful to you. And there are 6. Then here, talking about filter now. You know I told you we are making use of few verbs for data manipulation. One of them is filter. Filter in English means you want to bring out some terms of interest. Okay, whose name starts with I? Isaac. Others that have I also, you will see all of them. The one that start with E, Ekiti, you can see. Look at this one now. I want this to come out. I've explained that it's not only one. We have understate, we have Ekiti, we have Ondo, we have Ogun. All of them, they are 6. Now in this data now, see all of them, all to 200. I want to see people, staff that come from, beneficiary that come from Ekiti alone. All I need to do, you can see Nigeria underscore data EDA. That is the EDA. That is the name of the data. You can't come here and write another name here. R will give you error messages. Let me quickly read what I put here. Filter the data to show only rows where state is Ekiti. Then view the first few rows. Look at this pipe. Look at this pipe operator. Look at it. Before now, what you normally do is that you are going to declare this one, then later you now say okay, separate this. That is what you normally do it. That will give us tough time. Later you are going to arrive at what you are looking for, but you have taken, so it will take so long. But when you are using these packages I'm introducing to you, it will make data manipulation very easy. So this pipe will connect, because it passes the result of an operation to the next, making the code more readable. Here it filters the rows and then apply head to show the first row which I've done. So this 3 line of code will do that. So you want to filter Ekiti. So it means it's only Ekiti, anything that has to do with Ekiti. In this data, where is it? In this data, only where you have Ekiti with education, is it public, is it how many staff, how many beneficiary, it will just separate out. You will see it now. Let me quickly do it. Okay. R. So now this one we connect, this pipe operator we connect it with the next line. Now when you get to the last one, you don't put it here again, and there's no comma, there's no full stop. You don't use pipe operator here, because the last one is the last thing you want to do. So you can see head will show the first 6. So all I need to do is just put my cursor here and say run. That's done it. See, so quick. Imagine you are working with a company and you want, the manager comes, I want to see the last people from if it's in America, I want to see people from Texas, I want to see people from California, I want to see people from also many people that are in a particular state. No matter how many they are, since they are from the state you have mentioned, you will see it immediately. You don't need to be scrolling down, scrolling up. All you need to do is to make use of these data manipulation tools. So state, look at what I put here. It's not just equal to, it is double equality. Starter also uses this double equality. You can see, and it's very good when it comes to categorical data. You can see now state is equal to, don't forget the state I put here. Look at the way I wrote it to. It's not capital S. Just look at the way it is written. See, no uppercase there. The way it is written, if it's uppercase, make sure you are writing the same thing. And it's the way you can even convert all of those to uppercase, to lowercase, if you are not convenient with uppercase that is seeing your data. Now this line will give you this. It has given us the result. Now let's go to the second one. Filter the data to show only rows where sector is education. You know, I filter this one based using state, and this is a category. I want to use sector now again. Sector has, it's not only education. It's not education that it has some other things. So but I want to see only education. Look at it. Sector has health, business, education, what other thing? I think there are 3. Unlike this one that has 6. So it depends on the one you want to do. So education, let me just enter now. See, education. See, under state, it's not respecting the state again. It's education, it's sector now we are using. So when we are using group by, it's very easy for us to use because you already understand the data. See, education alone, and yet they are giving us all of these people from education. You can see anything that has to do with education, you can see there. Now, I want to go to select. The one we have used, just for the sake of this training, that's why I'm limiting myself to some things. It goes beyond this. It can take you to many things that you're going to use, select and filter together to get to where you are going. But if you start with this, I'm telling you, you will not regret doing so, because it's going to save you unnecessary time wasting. You are just looking for data, you are looking for one particular variable, and you are scrolling, and you are gathering all of them together in a place. Imagine you are dealing with 500,000 rows. When are you going to finish doing that? And when you are doing it manually on your system, there may be error, but the code cannot make mistake unless you make it yourself. So look at it. So for example, now you want to select. I told you when I was sharing that slide that we use filter to look for rules, important rule that is of interest to you. We use select to look for some columns. Don't forget, filter for rows, select for columns, and those also. You see all of these we are using. People that are into what do you call them now? The people that use tables a lot. They use table. They use they design table for so many people in a particular organization. They don't use this, but they use even some of these verbs we use in R, and the same thing. And they design their own. They even join table to another table. All of these things, they are under data manipulation, and we can do all of them. Then okay, look at this. Look at select now. These are the variables we have. Don't forget, yeah. See the variables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here I just put this 6 there. Okay, 5 of them. I want to select this 5 out of 8. This 5 alone. So other one will not appear. Now what it means. So just say,
sorry doctor, your screen is not very well.
For you to now continue to say you want to use a group by. The group by will appear by the side like this. Just type it there. Then you put the sector. Sector is what you want to use. You want to group this by sector. See, by sector. You want to group this by sector. Then you may wish to use organization type. You may wish to use states. I just chose sector. So now that means you are going to have the mean of the staff. You are going to have the mean of the beneficiaries, the mean of monthly budget, the one you just created at that time, all of them like that. Then you drop the group after you have done the summary. So now to display this, you enter this first, then the summary. See the summary. See this is the summary. The sector, you are grouping by sector. This one, if you want to plot charts to give you a summary of what you are doing, this is very good for it. You can see the number of organization for business is 48. Don't forget, total is 200. If you calculate this, you are going to have 200. This you have here is your N_ORG. That's the number. You can see number. The mean of staff, see. The mean of a beneficiary, see. The mean of like that up to the last one, you can see. So then you can now have this, the sector summary which I've given you. Now summarize the data by both state and sector. I told you it depends on your focus. I'm just using this to explain. You can use another one to summarize your data. No, I'm using state and sector now to calculate number of organization, calculate number of organization and average beneficiary per combination of state and sector. That's what I'm trying to do now. Because when you have a big data, you need summary. You need concise summary that anyone seeing it will say, okay, yes, this is summary. We now have a clue of what's happening in this organization. So by state and by sector. So you have it here. Whenever you see end bracket open and close, you are talking about counts, frequency. You are going to have it, and that's what you have done here. See, by state and sector. You are grouping by state and sector. Here is only by sector. I'm now grouping by state and sector. You can even group by 3. So let me run this for you to see. Now it has done it. For you to see it, just run this state sector summary, because that's the name you have given it here. You can't give it a name here. I'm using another one to bring it out. It will not work. Can see this is group by see, this is 18 by 4. That means 18 rows, 4 columns. We have used state and sector. Do we have another one that can add to it? You can add organization type also. That's how it's going to give it to you. So you can see organization organization, how many from business is 7, for education is 12. You can see it arrange the states and also giving you. So the data that contain 200 rows, look at what it has given us, just 18 rows, and summarize the data. So I normally use this library very well to do my work, and that has been so helpful. So and by state also, this is it. You want to do by state. Now I want to create. Now let's go to ggplot. Go over time. You want to now create. You want to show relationship between monthly budget which you created at that time, which is very, very important. You want to show it visually. Already you have a table for it. Now what you're going to do here, you want to make, look at what I put here. Already you have, you have brought in the library ggplot2. I say it's for visualization. It's for visualization. So you want to plot that. What do you do? Now just the way you have been doing it. ggplot. We call this one aesthetic. Aesthetic. The way it works is the one in charge of the color, the size. We call it aesthetic mapping. So this is it. Then we have the geopoint. We have the team blue. I've already explained there. You can see scatter plot is what geopoint does. The point there, you can see point. You are not joining it. So then this one, the team BW you see there is the team. The BW there is a black and white team. I'm going to make it clean. You can see adding plus here. The plus you see here means it's continue. So your x-axis will be monthly budget in million. Y is beneficiary. That's your vertical axis. So it's going to plot beneficiary against monthly budget, which makes sense. So run this now. Run this. It's going to show it to you. See how do you can see it better by zooming it here. So this can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes. I can see.
You can see the GT plot.
Yes, I can see.
So you can see the beneficiaries. You can see the monthly budget in million. This one will show to you the kind of relationship that exists in that. And we even say that there exists a good relationship here, because I can't see any upward movement, I can't see any downward movement, but it shows that the relationship is not strong in terms of upward or downward trend, whatever thing you want to, but I show it to you. Now you have a clue. Now the scatter plot show a relationship between monthly budget, just like the way I did it here. Now you want to show some transparency. This alpha 0.7 I put here, the value is always between 0 and 1. So it means 30% be transparent. The point. Let me run this for you to see what I'm talking about. See, look at it. Let me zoom it. I want to zoom this. Okay. See this color here. This this color here, this business, without because of this legend now, what do you call this legend, so you can see this dot here for business. Green is for, so this one is very good for when you have many categorical when you have a categorical view with many options inside. You understand? The sector has 3 and it has 3 levels. We can have 1 if you are in a agric, you are talking about fertilizer, is it NPK or manual on 1515, all of them like that. These are going to show it to you. So, and this one, this one is categorical. Beneficiary is continuous data. So this is very, very possible. We do this in ANOVA. Before you even do your ANOVA, you know how it's going to look like. You can't compare this one with the first one I plotted. That's just put everything together. This one has separated the sector. SPSS will not give you this. SM will not give you this. So now I want to move ahead. Then this is a ants. Same thing. This is a very simple thing. You want to, anywhere you see, now difference between this, I'm talking about points. Anywhere you see geo point in a GG plot, you're talking about scatter plot. When you see geo bar, you're talking about bar plot or bar diagram or bar chart. You can see. And I'm using sector. Bar chart is very good, but it's only talking about categorical data. So and you must know what you're going to use. That's not going to give you just how many category in the sector. That's what it's going to do. I'm going to show it to you. So let me enter. You can see this is the bar. This one is visible enough. I don't need to zoom this. You can see business, education, health, all of them like that. So you can see visible. You can easily see that education has the highest. So that's that. Now this showing the count of organization by sector. Fill with, see, you want to fill this one with organization type. So you are dealing with the type of organization we have inside the sector. You can see X sector. You can compare this with this one. This one has sector alone. This one has fill with organization type. So you are representing some other category in the one you are doing currently. So now if we put it side by side, that is Dutch. Use Dutch. So here I put something down here, but I've commented it. That's what we want to show the title. No, it's not permitted in your papers to write title at the top. It's done. Call it figure or something. Put it there. That's why I remove it. Now those some accept it. Let me just enter this for you to see. See, let me zoom this. Look at it. So we call this one multiple bar charts. Now see organization type NGO. NGO has the IS here. Some people have done their PhD using only this kind of chart, and I've seen it. I did it for them. I gave them so many things on that table. They said no, those ones are too many. What they need is just charts, and they wrote so many things, and they forgot their degree because the ability to explain what they have done in the laboratory. So you can see 3 categories appearing in each of them here. Now with different color. Now this is now for box plot. I've explained box plot before when I was explaining that when I was presenting using that slide. I'm still going to show it. Now ICT score is the last one. You can see. You want to see the position of ICT score in this organization for each of the states. For each of the states, for organization type, you can see is the last one there. You can see. Now you are going to plot this box plot. Now I told you is what the beauty of box plot is that it's going to show you the distribution. But one thing is that you must have continuous data, and the x-axis must be categorical. Yes. Now, but it will show you the distribution. Now, ICT by sector. Run this. You can see I've told you this aesthetic, this X sector. I mean this X axis, this Y axis. So box plot now, we do it, run it. One thing is that if it's not right, it will give you error message. And let me run this. You can see it here. Now this is what we call box plot. Let me quickly explain this all of time. Now, what we you have here, as I explained something similar to this, all of them here have similar median. See, the center is the median, 50th percentile is the measure of central tendency. See, this is 55 in terms of ICT score from different sector. I will say here that all the sector have similar median. But in terms of outlier and the rest, they are not the same. See, the 75 percentile here is higher, almost the same thing with that of Earth. But here, distribution, when you look at the range here, will be higher in some than the other. Now, here, the 70 percentile here is lower than this, and the lower quartile, the lowest here is from business. So now let's go to the next one, which is a scatter plot showing the relationship between monthly budget and the beneficiary. So you want to be in color to be from sector. So we are comparing three things here: the x-axis, the y-axis, and the color. We are bringing three things together. So now it will show very well some relationship that cannot be shown before. That's why I put up facet wrap using states. You have brought states here. You will know where these budgets, the relationship between all of these variables in the data. Let me know. So it's taking time. This is a very good one. I want to show. Look at it. Look at Ekiti. Look at Lagos. All the 6 states, all of them come together. Now you can easily explain. In fact, you don't need to. This one will save you a lot of stress from a lot of stress. See Ekiti, Lagos, and in terms of their sector where they belong, what is happening in all of this sector. Each of them can explain that from Ekiti, what is happening in Ekiti. Explain what is in Lagos, what is happening in Oyo, and with this key, this legend, you can explain it. I also, it has made it. The one that can do something similar to this, I think, is MATLAB. Yes, I've done this kind of thing, but MATLAB is too heavy and it's not being updated like ARM. So ARM is the best when it comes to data manipulation. See, okay, let me close this and quickly run to this one. What am I trying to do here? I want to calculate the number of organization average and the average ICT score. That's why I commented all of them. See, number of organization per sector. This one is average, number of beneficiary, then average ICT score, then you see the result. So I say you must be able to write a story or a narrative after analysis. This is what I call it sector story. You see, the sector, I'm grouping it by sector. And the reason why I put sector is because it is the one that I have interest in. I can use state, but state will be too many because I have 6 states. But using sector is just 3. So let me run this for you to see. I've already explained this before. Summary will give you the name. Anywhere you see summary, either Python or R, summary will give you the number, and sometimes the quartiles. So let me run this for you to see. So this is not this is not a chart, but you see business, you can see all of this. I show something like this another time. So when you add this together, you have 200. So all of this, you can see the beneficiary, the main budget, then a lot of ICT. I did not show ICT the other time when I was running something like this. I show, you can see main ICT score, the main budget, the main staff, you can see. But this one does not contain staff. It's only a beneficiary and that of budget. So this one will give you an overview, a summary of what is being done. Now, here we have not done serious analysis here. We are only playing around with figures. We have not done serious analysis, honestly. We have not. You are only using descriptive statistics. There is no regression here now. There is no ANOVA. There is no t-test. But these ones alone, when you present this, already you are already winning the heart of people that will see your work, and you will show good understanding of the work. So now, okay, the boss plot I explained that before. Let me just now create a scatter plot showing the relationship between the ICT score and the beneficiary colored by sector. Can you see? and what is colored by sector. I've explained what this one does. So when you talk about the relationship, it's not until you go to correlation, go into regression, even visually you should be able to say this is what's happening. So 0.7. So let me zoom this. See, yes sir, see beneficiary, see ICT score. So all of this, now you can see though the value here seems to look somehow because it's like they are not clustered like the other one, but I show you the relationship. See business here and see the health here. They are all very very high in this case. So it depends on what your aim objectives are before you know what to do. Thank you very much. I've come to the end of the presentation. If you have any question, please through already.
Sir, I have questions, sir.
Okay.
Now I tell you, I'm making. First of all, let me just say thank you very much. It was a very nice presentation. My system that got off along the line. So I got confused at where at the point where you say we have to call up our data, as in when you have a document. Okay. Because I do have that challenges even in when using the Excel sheet. So I was doing that, how to call up my this thing. And secondly, sir, I understand that when I was trying to know of the our studio is that it will be at the left, but where you put your command will be at the. So I got it confused. My system is off now. So I'm just asking, is there any default? To have a default setting on that. And secondly, open a new file, a new RStudio to not have to bring back record of what I'm doing in the previous work before.
Huh? I can't hear you very well. You said what?
Can you hear me, sir?
Hello. You said?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, sir?
Your voice is cracking. Okay.
Maybe it's just my net. Can you hear me now, sir?
I think it's your network there. Okay, say it again.
Can you hear me now, sir?
Okay, better. Go on.
Okay. My first question here is this: I know the video of this the recording of this session will be available, right?
Yes.
Okay. Second question here is this: my system got it went off along the presentation. So there's something I got confused when you have to save your data in maybe the data you sent to us. How do you call it up into the
directory?
Into a R. Yes, directory. I got it confused because I tried when you're doing it. I tried to follow you, but I could not get it. I missed along the line. Then my third question here is what was that? I tried to rearrange the surface, the three fundamental surface of what is it called? The three the surface of the RStudio has four compartments: the console, the environment. What is it called? So I tried to rearrange it, but I got it confused and everything got messed up. So I'm trying to ask, if I'm to open a new R section, if I close the R section, I want to open it. It always take me back to the one I'm using before, my previous my history. So how can I do how do I open a fresh R section that does not contain the work I'm doing for? Like in Excel that you have to like in Word, you see through new, it just bring a blank space for you to start new work.
Okay. I understand what you are saying.
Yeah.
Now, thank God you said this that you hope that it's being recorded. We are recording it. Though it's broke the right time, I want to join them together and make sure I send after this training. Now, if you want to open your R, you want to create your data in the directory. All you need is just creating a folder. You need a folder.
Yes, sir.
If you follow it very well, you see that I took you to my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yeah. Yes, I can see your screen now.
So you just go to
your screen is gone again. It's gone again. Your screen
okay,
is
let me share it. Let me share it again.
Okay, sir.
I'm resharing my screen now. Okay. So now I'm taking you to my desktop.
Yes, I can see your desktop now.
Though I've discouraged people from creating their important folder or file on their desktop. If you see some people's desktop, you don't like it. So they are packed with so many things, and they be sweating, looking for their recent file, which is bad. Always create it and put somewhere safe. I'm not saying desktop is not, but it should not be there shouldn't be too many folders and files there. I prefer using, I partition my system into IRC and LD. So just create one. Were you able to follow to the point where I was creating a folder? You know, I created a folder for example.
Yes. You created a user folder, right?
Yes, I call it Adproli. This is it. I created
yes.
I showing to how to create it. Now, assuming I want to bring it here now, assuming I've created it and I want to show it on her. Actually, you are right. This is where many people find it difficult. Bringing data to her. So what you are going to do on RStudio? Let me close this. Close. Save. I've closed that. So I want to now open. I want to bring my new folder, new directory, which I believe you have created on your own also. You just go to file. You see new projects. See new project. You seen it?
Yes.
So save this one.
Yes.
New project. When you see this project, if you bring you this dialog box or we call this new wizard, new project wizard.
Yes.
Are you there? So now click on existing directory.
Okay.
You see this?
Yes.
Click on browse. It will take you to your system where that folder is located.
Okay.
Look for it. My own is somewhere. Look for it. Local D. I call it. You must remember the name of R training. You get it here. Then you click open. You now create project. You see create project.
Yes.
Click on it.
Okay.
You can see it will write something like this, switching to this. Now after it has done, you will come back to your screen. You can see it has brought everything in that directory here.
Okay.
Is your own doing that?
No, my system is off, but I can get.
Okay. No problem. By the time you try it and you watch the video, you will get it. I know you get it. That's why I took my time to explain that first, because no matter what I do here, if you don't know how to keep your data, you don't know how to navigate, you don't know how to bring it, at times it's frustrating.
Yes, sir.
So
thank you, sir. It's very enlightening, sir.
You're welcome. Now the third question.
I want to open just a fresh page without containing my previous code.
Okay, you come to file here.
Okay.
You can normally do that. Open project in the new session.
Okay.
You can see.
Okay.
Let me look for the one tidyr user. Let me look for this. New session.
Okay.
New session. Let it complete. It's loading it. So the one recent one. So the recent one, this is the first one I thought I gave you. So let me now open recent, okay, the one for R training in a new session. Recent projects. It should be different projects. Open a new session. Let me open another slide. This is one. This is another one. This one is from the first directory.
Yes.
This first directory, the one I gave you, the one I'm showing now, is this. This one is from another directory. This is another from another directory. If I want to open another one again, it will still show it on top. Let me use this base code X. That's also brought it. See all of them.
Yes.
Can see all of them. So,
Yes.
so thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So I make sure I provide then the data, the code I use, I'm going to make all of them available. You just visit your mail, you will see the code there, the link to where you can download them.
Okay, sir.
So I appreciate all of you that attended, even waited until the end. I believe we have gained one or two things.
Thank you, sir. We gain much, not little. Gain much.
Okay, so my brother.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
My God, I'm grateful. I've done a lot.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
I've checked my mail. I didn't see anything because I will link download our flat and install and all that. So I don't.
Okay. Let's do it this way. I will drop. Let me look for this Zoom Telegram. We have one Telegram. Okay. Let me open it now. Look at this. This is Ekiti R user. So you can join this. I will send everything here. Can you see Telegram? Okay. Can you see this Telegram?
Yes.
So I will. You can even go to your own and look for Ekiti R user there.
On my Telegram.
On your Telegram, you will see it there.
Okay, I'll try that now.
You can see it. At the same time, I'm going to put everything on Meetup. So when you check your mail, you will see all of these things there also. So I will keep you updated.
Okay, thank you so much.
I want to say thank you to all of us that have attended the training. So I'm still available if you have any question. You can chat. That's my number, the one you chatted with. The number you are using for WhatsApp and my email. So we meet next year by God's grace. We continue with this training. I'm thinking of spatial statistics because people are asking questions. How can we use R for spatial statistics? So I'm going to prepare for that, but we also have to prepare ahead. If it's going to change, I will let you know. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you. I want to say Happy Christmas and New Year in advance.
And same to you, sir.
Same to you, sir.
All right. Bye.
Yes, sir.
Can I see my screen?
Yes, your screen is not being seen.